Hey everyone, sorry for the late video today, but I have got quite a story for you, so hang in there, just pull up a seat, get comfortable, because this one might take me a little while to get through. I don't want to forget anything. So, I was going to begin my story with when I got home from work yesterday, but I've got to go all the way back to yesterday morning. I was at work, busy working, when Spirit gave me a little message. I suddenly found myself singing, humming for no apparent reason. Very happy, joyful kind of humming. And I heard myself doing it, and I thought, well, where's this coming from? Why am I doing this? I'm normally a happy person anyway, but it just felt suddenly unusual and out of the blue. And as soon as the thought entered my mind of where is this coming from, Spirit whispers to me, it's all about love, and it's on the way. So that made me feel really good. So I told my friend Cecilia about it, and we both were talking about, love being on the way and that kind of thing. And I went on with my day. Didn't think anything else about it. Let it be whatever it is, right? So then I get home from work yesterday afternoon. I sit down at my desk and I usually start going through emails, going through messages, trying to play catch up from being at work. But as soon as I sat at my desk, I had a message from Spirit again. Actually, this is not from Spirit. This was from the grandmothers. Whenever I have ceremonial visions, I have 3 grandmothers that join me. They call me into ceremony and it takes place. So straight away they had me get up and smudge. So I smudged. I smudged more than I've smudged in quite a while. And then I laid down in the bed, prepared for meditation and prepared for the ceremony. Straight away, the 3 grandmothers arrived. 2 of them were scrubbing me while another one was making some sort of herbal oil. The 2 that were scrubbing me, they had these buckets filled with herbal water that was a chalky kind of white color and consistency. It was really runny, like, watered down with the other herbs in the water, but there was also a milky kind of chalky substance in there as well. Don't know what it was, but it was very strong. The smell of it was very herbal. So they started scrubbing me, and I mean from head to toe, scrubbing me so hard it's like I felt my skin was coming off, and I'm like, oh my God, hopefully this won't take that long. But they scrubbed me for what seemed like forever. It went on and on and on, paying very close detail to make sure they got every inch of me. So once they were done scrubbing, I'm sorry, I left out a part of that. That was very important. They were doing this on a sweetgrass mat. I was standing on this mat made of sweetgrass, and that's somehow very important that I was standing on this mat while they were doing all this scrubbing. So anyway, once the scrubbing was done, the other grandmother, the 3rd one, who had been making the oil concoction with herbs and oils and I don't know what else, she was putting it on these giant green leaves. They were really big. So they started wrapping me in these leaves. Every part of my body except for my head and my face. They did not wrap that, but they wrapped my neck and my shoulders and my arms and my chest, my legs, every part, my hands, my feet, every part of me was wrapped with these leaves that had the oil on them. And they used twine to tie them on me. And then there was another really long sweetgrass mat made for me to lay down on. They had me to lay down on this mat. And one of the grandmothers had one of those very large leaves, and she had her tobacco, her pipe. And I believe that it had more than tobacco in it. I'm not sure what all was in there, but there were other herbs in there. And so she blew smoke into the leaf. She had it above her. She blew smoke into the leaf, and then she would bring it down like a balloon and push it into my body. Like pushing the smoke into my body, but she was doing it into the leaf. She did that 10 to 12 times. And then they left me laying there. Said I should lay there until the sun went down. So I continued my meditation. I think I might have even fell asleep for a little while. Then later that evening, I got up. Probably a couple hours later. Now here's where the story gets interesting. Even more so, I know, as if it could get any more interesting than these three grandmothers coming to me in vision state, in a spirit sense, and doing this ceremony. This was not necessarily the ceremony. This is preparation for the next stage in my life, for what's coming next, they tell me. They did not give me a lot of detail. Usually they do give me more detail than what they gave me this time, but they were very secretive. Not to give me all the information. They said not to worry, to just lay beneath the moon and relax. So I did. So I get up and I tell my friend Cecilia about the ceremony. And I'm catching up with my messages. And I see someone in a group that I feel I should friend. And I'm having a conversation with myself about this. Like, I'm not the person that goes around just friending random people. I don't. I will accept anyone who friends me, unless you have a dodgy profile, then no, stay away. But I don't go seeking out other people to friend them. Unless I know you, I don't just send you a friend request. Or unless someone tells me, hey, you should go friend this person, then I normally don't. So for me feeling drawn to friend this other person felt a little odd. And I was like, oh, I shouldn't do it. But every part of my being said, friend them. So I did. I friended them. Trusted spirit. I trusted my own intuition. The next thing I know is that person sent me a message thanking me for the friendship. I sent back a reply acknowledging the thank you and the connection. And somehow we started talking about just life and the things that are going on right now with the energy in the universe and all the things that are coming into being. We started talking about that. And then I asked this person about whether or not they use crystals and stones. They said no, they didn't feel like they had enough knowledge. So I was going to give them back a very lengthy reply, but I did not want to type that out. I was being lazy. So I just sent a voice message to tell them my thoughts on that. So next thing I know, I'm getting a Facebook phone call. And that's the other person. So we talk for a little bit. Talk about what's going on with life. Continue the conversation we were already having. Then they offer to run me through the meditation that they use. I think that's a great idea, so I accept. And they run me through this meditation, and instantly, at one point in the meditation, I just started crying. It was a huge release. I'm going to try not to cry now. I'm going to hold it together. It was a great meditation. Now let's go back for a minute to my spirit message first thing that morning. Love. Love was coming. What kind of meditation was this? It was a heart-centering meditation. The universe indeed works in such a mysterious way, doesn't it? And what that meditation did for me was helped me release years and years of pain. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. You never know what magic can come your way each minute of the day. You never know from one moment to the next. I'm not going to cry. I'm not. I did enough of that last night, trust me. You never know from one moment to the next how your life is going to change. Who is going to change it for you? You have to be open. You have to remain open and accept all the gifts that are given to you. This indeed was a wonderful gift. Instead of letting my fears and doubts get in my way, I friended that person. I had a conversation. We had a meditation, and I released years and years, let's even say a lifetime of pain. It's not done. It's not over. There's more to come. But it's a beginning that needed to happen. Now, as far as the ceremony goes with the grandmothers, later that night when I went to bed, I was expecting some big hoopla, big ceremony like in years past in other visions that I've had with the grandmothers. No. These sneaky old ladies. They said to me that I was supposed to stay wrapped in those leaves for the entire night to relax and let go and allow the healing to take place. So I did. I laid there beneath the moon, wrapped in my oil-infused leaves all night long. This morning I got up at 4 in the morning and I went for a hike in the woods. I went to this lake that I've been to so many times to photograph nature. And it was amazing. It was beautiful. The air was cool. There was a breeze. It was gorgeous. Along the way, I met up with an owl. I wasn't more than 7-8 feet from the owl. And I just looked up and he was right there, right in my face. And I said, well, hello there. And I stood there chatting with this owl. If anyone had come along, they would have thought me crazy. Absolutely. But I was talking to the owl, and the owl was twisting its head like a dog might when you're talking to it. What's that you say? And it was a nice moment. I go on further down my path, and I see a blue heron perched ever so perfectly in the sunlight, and it was gorgeous. And then I passed a deer who literally walked right up to me. And as I walked past them on the path, they got on the path and began to follow me. Okay, now it's like, what am I, Snow White? And then I have been told for many years that there were eagles at this particular lake, but I've never seen them. I've always looked for them and never seen them. As I'm making the last part of my journey around the lake, guess what I see? A bald eagle. I'm telling you, I can't make this stuff up. The day could not get any more perfect, or let's say at least the past 24 hours. The gifts keep on coming. There's a lot in your life you can be thankful for. There are so many blessings that come to you. You just have to be open to them, and you have to see them. Don't dismiss them. Trust your intuition. Trust your own inner guide. And when you can do that, you're going to see how amazing, beautiful, and magical life really is. I'm looking forward to see how the rest of this weekend plays out. I'm really loving it. Have a great day, everyone. Stay positive. Be open. And believe in yourself. Believe in magic. Have a great day. And remember, Spirit loves you.